Well, let's start pretty simple. Guild Wars had a level 20 cap. Kind of surprising, but it worked out really well. Is Guild Wars 2 going to hold on to that same cap, or?
It is not. It's going to have 80 levels. However, the core philosophy behind the 20 level cap in Guild Wars 1 was basically so that we can just make it so whenever you're playing through the game, your experience has content. So you're not sitting around just grinding on mobs to get levels. And that's really where that 20 cap was born from. And what we found was, for a lot of players, they really understood that and they liked the 20 cap and they understood what we're trying to do for it. For a lot of traditional RPG type fans, they really didn't like it because they hit 20 and they're like, well, now I'm done with the game, I should stop playing. So, we could have just as easily said, hey, Guild Wars 1 has 120 levels in it, and you could have kept leveling all the way through. We could have kept that same pace of content without making it grind on the side. So we decided with Guild Wars 2, we want to have that sense of character progression that comes from having 80 levels. But our leveling curve is not going to be like traditional level. It's not going to be, when you get to like level 20 or level 30, it's going to flatten out. It takes the exact same amount of time to get a level, each level all the way up to level 80. So there is going to be, it's not going to be like 15 hours to get a level at level 79. That's really important stuff. And so that way we can guarantee that at every level there's enough content for you to do, so you're just doing fun stuff the whole time. You're never wandering around killing 45 rats or collecting 50 dogtails. Get my coffee shot.
Always important.
Well, Guild Wars offered a really wonderful both player versus environment and a player versus player experience. Has Guild Wars 2 held on to that, changed it?
It has both held on to it and grown it. So our PvP in Guild Wars 2 is now an open persistent world style PvE. So you're going to be out in the game world with hundreds and thousands of other players playing everything in the game. So that's a major change on the PvE side. Also, there is jumping. That's worth throwing in. You can jump and you can get around in the environments. There are jumping puzzles. You can swim and you can swim down deep into the ocean. And the ocean's great for content. That's actually one of the new things we brought with the demo today is underwater combat and fully explorable underwater areas.
If you are, you can put some congested right over here. So
that's on the PvE side. For PvP, we have now two major types of PvP. We have kind of the traditional Guild Wars 1 style, highly competitive PvP. In Guild Wars 1, that was GVG. In Guild Wars 2, we're just calling it competitive PvP. It's kind of making it simple to understand. And competitive PvP has two types. There's ranked play for people who want to be on the ladders and be really great at the game. And then there's hot joinable play, which is like a traditional first-person shooter. There's actually a list of games that are running. You can just hot join right into a game in the middle of the action and start playing. You get randomly assigned to one of the teams, and the game's recycles your play. So competitive PvP is one type of PvP. The other type is world versus world PvP. That's the idea. This is completely new to Guild Wars, and this is your server matched up against two other servers in epic open world PvP with thousands of players fighting against each other at the same time. This is giant castle sieges and battles over a huge resource map where it's basically like you're playing inside a giant RTS game against the other server. And the idea is every 2 weeks you're matched up against two different servers, you battle them for 2 weeks, and at the end of 2 weeks the server with the most points and the highest score from the battles basically wins. Your server gets bonuses because you won that, and then you get to recycle, and your server gets matched up again against two new servers for the next 2 weeks. So you're constantly fighting different enemies, and it's rotating between who you're fighting against. And the servers are balanced, so if your server's not doing very well, we move you down on the ladder to play against other servers that aren't doing as well, so we can try to keep it fun for you all.
Do you have any hints for us about what you get from the Hall of Monuments? Not from Guild Wars 1 to 2, or is that still...
So all of that has actually been released. If you go to the Guild Wars 1 website, there is a Hall of Monuments page on there. you can see, type in your account name, and you can see a list of all the things that you have unlocked based on the stuff that your account has done, and all the things that you can unlock that you may not have earned yet. And there are things like the lower, easier to get stuff is unique armor sets, unique looking clothing for Guild Wars 2 that only people who play Guild Wars 1 can get. And they are actually, do you remember the original Prophecies box art and the characters that are on it?
Yes.
That is the armor sets that you get for Guild Wars 2.
Oh man.
And those are the easiest ones to get. Like the first like 8 points that you earn in Hall of Monuments are those armor sets. So anyone who played Guild Wars 1 for the most part should get those. And that's a big like thank you to all of those fans. And as you progress down it, there's new mini packs you can earn.
You are one of the developers.
I work at Arena.
Yeah,
There's unique weapons.
I see you on the videos all the time.
Oh, you watch your videos?
Yeah.
Wow, well thanks for coming by the booth.
Yeah, I played Guild Wars.
Have you played the demo yet?
No, I haven't. I'm waiting.
Only Guild Wars.
This guy is almost done. He's got 11 minutes on his
Saying
demo.
okay. I was just waiting for
Yeah,
that.
you should wait right
I
here.
actually came here specifically for this.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Are you here with anybody else? Or?
I have like cousin here, but he's got his own thing. I definitely can't decide.
Or is it just going to be like a one-time transfer thing?
You can keep transferring onto every single character you make in Guild Wars 2 forever. And if you want to, you can go back into Guild Wars 1. You can start unlocking more stuff in your Hall of Monuments, and whatever you unlock, you can take that and carry it over to Guild Wars 2 whenever you do it.
I told my cousin to stop by and
that
see if I get a chance. Yeah, if I was 2 years older, definitely I'd go.
Thank you for coming by that. Let us know you got collectors on the road.
Okay. Is your signing at like?
Okay, I got it. Guild Wars had a very interesting expansion system compared to like every other MMO, as you know, Nightfall stood on its own. Nightfall factions. Oh wait, Eye of the North can only do does Guild Wars 2 have any plans thus far for that, or?
We still haven't decided how we're going to handle it.